In today's video, we're going to talk about options trading. Options trading is a popular way to invest in the stock market, but it can be a bit intimidating for beginners. So in this video, we're going to talk about the basics of options trading. I'll discuss the pros and the cons and give you some tips on how you can get started. I hope you're ready because we're about to get intelligent. If you've ever heard anybody talk about the stock market, chances are you've heard them talk about options trading. Options can be a bit difficult and a little bit tricky to navigate if you don't know what you're doing or what to look for. But thankfully, I'm here to help you with just a few tips and a little bit of information that just might potentially help you with your trading options strategy. So let's begin, shall we? What is options trading? Options trading is a type of investment where you can buy and sell contracts that give you the right to buy or sell a stock at a specific time within a certain time frame. These contracts are called options, and they can be bought and sold just like stocks. Options trading can be used to make money in any market condition, whether the stock is going up, down, or it's staying flat. Some of the pros of options trading. Options trading offers higher potential returns than traditional stock trading. You can use options trading to hedge your portfolio against market volatility. That's always a good thing. Options trading allows you to control a large amount of stock with a small investment, as long as you know what you're doing. Options trading can be used to generate income in a low interest rate environment. Again, as long as you have the necessary tools and you are trading at the right price or time frame, et cetera, et cetera. So all that is the good stuff with options. So you have to be wondering, what's the cons? Well, there are cons just like just about anything. Options trading can be complicated and difficult to understand for beginners. I can attest to this. I have tried options trading. I'm definitely going to need some tutelage on it because it is not something for the faint of heart. You really have to know what you're doing. You really have to follow the signals and watch the signals and know what the signals are and possibly predict whether they go up, down, blah, 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 the case, know the history of it. So it can be a little trickier to navigate and a little daunting if you don't know what you're doing and you're just jumping into it and thinking you're going to make some money. That is probably not going to happen. Options trading comes with a higher risk than traditional stock trading. That is very much true. If I remember right, there's a put and a call. I think those are the two terms for options. And man, if you miss those margins, you can possibly lose it all. So it is highly risky and can be highly volatile. Options trading require a lot of research and analysis to be successful. It goes back to what I was saying, knowing how to read those charts, knowing whether reading those oscillators, the RSI, any of those things, whether you're using the stochastic chart, et cetera, et cetera. You need to know what you're doing. You need to know whether that trend is going up, whether that trend is going down, whether it's going to stay flat, it's going to stay break even, whatever the case may be. You need to know before you decide you want to jump in options trading because, again, it is highly volatile and it can be highly risky depending on the market and the conditions and everything that's going on, not just here in the United States, but across the globe. If a tech company Samsung just put out a report and their first quarter report was 95%. They lost 95% profits. That can cause options to either go up or down depending on the trend. So that's another thing you need to look for and watch out for when you are doing options. Know the trends and know the trend cycles. Options trading can be expensive due to high commissions and fees charged by brokers. If you do get on any of the options trading sites, I think TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, there's a 3% fee, maybe a 5% fee. I don't exactly know. I'm just throwing some numbers out there. But there are fees for trading. And then when you withdraw, there's fees for there too. So just be wary and be leery. Not be wary, but yeah, be wary and also do your research when you're going to do any of these options tradings. Be mindful of the fees and any hidden fees that might be there. Make sure you read all of the fine print because there's sometimes things in there, fees, hidden fees, not maybe even taxes, depending on how much you make, capital gains. So always be mindful of that. Where can you trade options at? Options trading can be done through a variety of online brokers, including TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, and Charles Schwab. I had 2 out of the 3. These brokers offer a variety of tools and resources to help you get started with options trading, including educational materials, trading simulators, and research tools. The trading simulator is really, really big, especially if you don't know what you're doing. You can go in there and you can play with it. You can use fake money and you can possibly follow the market. I'm not exactly sure if it's anything like crypto. You can play with it, and that way you'll be able to see how good you are on your trades, if you're timing the trades right, if you're following the trends, etc., etc. So I really encourage and recommend people to play with the simulator. It will give you a better, if you're brand new, even if you're intermediate, I encourage you to play with it, recommend it, so that way you can get a better analysis, a better grasp on how options trading actually works. All right, how much do you need to get started? The amount of money you need to get started with options trading varies depending on the broker you choose and the type of options you want to trade. So always keep that in mind. So always remember, do your due diligence, do your research, and make sure you know what you're getting into before you decide to put some money into something and it's locked in, or you can't get your money back, there's no return policy, etc., etc. So make sure you do your research. Generally, you'll need at least $1,000 to get started with options trading, but some brokers require a higher minimum investment. That is true. I think I went on Wells Fargo and I was looking at some of their trading. I think theirs is like 15, maybe even 25,000 as a minimum. Again, they set the rules, so there's nothing you can do about it. Again, just do your research and be mindful of the minimum that you're going to need, because when you're doing options trading, you are going to need a minimum. Some might not be 1,000. You might find some as low as 500. But I do think it is about $1,000. So if this is something that you want to get into, make sure you're really wholeheartedly into it. This is something that you really dig, something that you feel like you can really be successful at, you can get a grasp at, because once you sink that money in there and you start making trades and you lose some money and you feel like you don't want to do it, you're going to have to either make that money back, or just you have to go in for the gusto and possibly lose it all. I don't encourage that, but again, you need to know what you're getting into before you do it. And again, not to be redundant, but options trading is highly, highly volatile. I hear people talk about it all the time, how much they've lost, and these people are experienced traders, because the market turned sour, something that they didn't predict, or something the FOMC came out and said something reversal what he's supposed to do. So be mindful and do your due research and your due diligence. Please make sure you do that, especially with options trading, because it is, again, volatile and you can lose everything, and I do mean everything. Okay, so in conclusion, options trading can be a great way to make money in the stock market, but it's important to understand the risk and do your research before getting started. If you're interested in learning more about options trading, be sure to check out the resources offered by your online broker. I appreciate y'all watching this video. If you can do me a favor, in that little corner right there, hit the thumbs up button. That lets YouTube know that you guys are enjoying this video, and it shoots it through the algorithm so that other people that may want to watch it will be able to watch it. Again, I appreciate y'all, man. I enjoy making these videos for y'all. I hope y'all feeling educated. This is supposed to be really educational and informative, and I hope that is what you guys are finding and or getting out of this video. Again, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have an amazing day, and remember, let's keep it intelligent.